What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Smoking. Little Molto Dulce this morning. It's a cool morning here in Texas. I'm just trying to get all my stuff set up here. Cool morning here in Texas, so nothing better than this awesome aromatic to get the morning started right. Alright, anyways, it shut off whenever I plugged in my battery back up. But anyways, yeah, smoking Molto Dulce this morning. Really good by Sutliff. Super popular. I just ordered 8 cans of it. It's amazing. Get you some. Tastes absolutely amazing. It's my number one tobacco from here on. I know I liked Esoterica and Soda Bed, but this definitely took that spot. So literally ordered 8 cans of it. It's already in the cellar. I'm excited. Alright, cool. Tobacco review out of the way in 38 seconds, not including the opening and stuff. It's about to get super emotional, so good luck. Alright, today's video is a little bit different because every once in a while, you meet people and you get to know people and they start sharing more stuff about their life, and I just thought it would be kind of cool if I could share some stuff about my life with a lot of y'all. It may help some of y'all. You never know what people are going through. I was speaking to a guy last night on Reddit that's got some family stuff going on with his wife, and I told him, hey, I've been there with some stuff in my past, so if you need anything, bro, like, let me know. And I like to be, I don't know why, but I like to be the person that's there to help people out. I know I come across sometimes, like in my outside life, as like this big tough guy and this big whatever, because I'm a giant person, like I've said in the past. But honestly, I'm probably one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I care about everybody, and that's weird. I know it doesn't always seem like that sometimes, but I really do. And I want to share some of my background of what possibly made me kind of like that. And I'm sure I'll get emotional. I know I will. So this video won't be for everybody, for sure, but I'll put some kind of disclaimer at the beginning. But if you want to listen, that's totally cool. If you're going through hard times, you can listen for sure. If you're not going through hard times, listen, and hopefully it'll just pick you up some more. But it'll let people out there, and even some of my friends, 'cause I'm going to put this on my Instagram and stuff, kind of get to know me a little bit more. And some of the people that are really close to me already know some of this stuff, but some people don't, so I mean, you never know. So let me get this relit, and we'll start story time. This will be one video my mom and dad do not want to watch. Alright, well, let's let that giant moving truck go by first. Okay, well, my story really starts when I was 8 years old. I was huge into baseball when I was a kid. So much I played for 3 different leagues every season. I played for Blue Raider, played for YMCA, and I played for one other thing. I don't even remember what it was called because it was so long ago. So much that I'd have a game almost 3 to 4 times a week when I was a kid growing up. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play baseball. Baseball was my thing. I loved it. I lived it. It was amazing. I idolized Nolan Ryan. I had like a cutout poster my mom made me from like his 7th no-hitter. I remember him getting in the big fist fight in Texas and like busting the guy's face. He was covered in blood. It was really awesome. Like, I was like, baseball is what I want to do. But the world had other plans for me, and I didn't know it. So I'm at baseball practice, and the coach says, hit the ball, and you need to run the bases. I said, all right, cool. So hit the ball, ran to first base, ran to second base, ran to third base, and I got extremely tired, so I just laid down. I remember at the field there's a baseball field off a street here. It's one of the main streets in Texas, or Fort Worth, I should say. It's called Hewlin Street. There's a school there with a baseball field, which I still haven't been back to since all this happened, and I want to go I don't know. I want to go back to it. And long story short, I got real tired, so I sat down, and my mom and dad were like, "You okay? Are you all right? What's going on?" I said, "I just don't feel good." They said, "Okay, cool, let's go home." So I went home. Get in the shower, kind of bumped my elbow, no big deal. Get out of the shower, get in bed, go to sleep, wake up the next day for school. Tell my mom, I was like, "I don't feel good." And she gave me an option which probably saved my life. She said, either go to school or go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor. I said, "Take me." Which she told me she thought was kind of weird too, that as a kid I would say that, because kids are usually scared of the doctors. But something made me say go. So go to the doctor. They say, "Hey, we want him to go down to this lab in downtown Fort Worth and just get some extra stuff done. You know, just no big deal, just precautionary stuff, because we're just some things, you know, whatever." So we go and get stuff done. They do blood work. I go to school the next day, and I remember my mom coming and getting me from school. Go back to the lab in downtown Fort Worth and sit in a little room. Give me 1 minute, dude. I promise I'll be right back. Sorry, a piece of dust must have gotten in my eye. I don't know what happened there. So anyway, sit in this little room, and my mom and dad have me go wait outside the room. So 8 years old, standing in a lab in downtown Fort Worth. For some reason I'm not freaking out too much, because I think all the crap that's going on around me is really cool. There's like nurses and doctors and stuff's going on, and people are moving, there's all these cool machines and stuff. So, the guy that walked in the room, I didn't know it, but his name was Paul Bowman, and he is the man that ended up saving my life. My parents called me back in the room. They said, my mom said to me, she goes, "Do you want to know what's going on, or do you want to just get it taken, get it done, get it over and done with?" And I don't know why. I guess it's my personality. But I said, "I want to know." And she said, "You're bad sick." This dust is just killing me. Give me a minute. Alright, these dust particles, I swear, they're just killing out here. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so I say, "Hey, tell me what's going on." And she goes, "Okay, well, you've got blah, 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 blah," and tells me a bunch of stuff. I don't remember everything she told me pretty much from right then. But turns out I was diagnosed at 8 years old with, it's called ALL. It was acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It's a type of childhood cancer that affects a ton of kids. Well, from what I remember, they caught it early, which was really good. I ended up having to go do chemotherapy for a while. I remember until I was 11, so I did it from 8 to 11. I lost all my hair. I was in a bed for a very long time, to the point where my legs lost almost all the muscle and I couldn't walk. And the nurses couldn't get me to walk. My doctors couldn't get me to walk. And I remember my mom got down and said, "You need to walk to your mom." She's like, "Come to mom." And I got up out of bed and I walked to her. I know it doesn't seem like a big thing to some people, but that's huge. And again, I don't know why I'm sharing this. It's super personal. But somebody told me a while back that I needed to share my story, so that's what I'm doing. Anyways, over the 3 years, I had a portocatheter put in. I had surgery and had a thing put in right above my chest here, by my collarbone. That you had to keep super clean. It was under the skin, but it had a tube that went straight into your heart, so they could draw blood to test it. And I couldn't swim in public pools, wasn't allowed to, in case of infection, because basically what it does is your white blood cells are just, they attack your body and basically kill you. It's your body killing yourself. As I sit here and smoke tobacco, I know it's kind of, I'm super lucky to be alive. Why the hell am I smoking tobacco? Because it's delicious and I love it. It's whatever. Anyways, so I had a portocatheter put in, and I had to stop playing baseball because any chance of anything hitting it could be terrible. So I had to stop. I couldn't play anymore. Which to me, the whole getting sick thing didn't even bother me for some odd reason. I didn't ever get upset about it. I never questioned it. I never got sad. I never got depressed. I never got angry. I wasn't ever mad at my parents. I didn't ever question anything. I immediately accepted it, which is insane for an 8-year-old to do. I don't know. The biggest thing that sucked was stopping having to play baseball. You're sitting there, 8 years old, sick as hell. Like, and the biggest thing you're worried about is not going to play baseball anymore? Like, come on, dude. Everybody probably thinks that's a bunch of bull, but it's true. Like, that was my biggest concern. So, anyways, do chemotherapy for a while. It started out once every week. Then it extended and extended and extended and extended and extended to eventually where my visits were once every year. Of course, keep in mind this is over a long period of time. Then I remember it was in January, when I was 11, that Paul Bowman, my doctor, came in and said, "Everything's fine. You're good. We don't need to see you back. Maybe once in a while if you want to check up, but other than that, you're good." So, I mean, I always get kind of weird around this time of year because, I mean, January is my birthday. January is when I started my career with what I do and I love. January is my mom's birthday. Yeah. January is when I got the best news I've ever had in my life, that I was okay. But having to miss out on so much stuff as a kid really sucked, man. I mean, I missed a lot of school. I did a field trip to the school to talk to kids about what was going on with me. I mean, who the hell does that as a child? I do. But it was crazy because I knew that the stuff that I had gone through as a kid, that I had to be strong for my folks. I had to be strong for my parents. And my mom tells me, my dad told me all the time, you know, that's what kind of kept them going, was like how I acted, how I handled it. Anyways, long story short, don't take life for granted. Don't take your family for granted. Don't take your friends for granted. Try to make one person happy every day, and understand that not everything that's going on in your life is horrible. We all have bills. We all have rent. We all have taxes. We all have to buy gas. We all have to buy groceries. But you never know. I don't know why I lit my pipe like that. That was weird. You never know what somebody else is going through, or what somebody else has going on, or what someone else is worried about, or concerned about, or happy about, or sad about. So what I'm trying to say is put yourself second sometimes and see what kind of change you can make in somebody's life. Because honestly, you never know what that person's been through. But basically, guys, just be there for everybody. Help each other. Don't worry about the stuff that you can't affect, you can't control. take care of yourself, man. But anyways, yeah. That's my story. That's who I am. So I try to make one person happy every day. I make one person laugh every day. So yeah. Anyways, that's the most random video I've ever done in my life. Glad I talked about it. I'm glad I told you about it. I hope somebody gets something from it. And my coffee is now freezing cold, so I'm gonna sit here and finish the rest of my pipe and enjoy my morning. So, alright guys, share the video, send it to somebody that may need some inspiration. But don't ever give up. Never quit. Never give up, even if you're filming a video and a truck goes by. Alright, well, see you later.